their game is to acquire the property using the less amount of capital as possible.
Sure.
So
Right.
what they do, they use hard money lending. That takes the first position.
Right.
Then they go to private money to cover
Mezzanine.
what they need.
Right.
Right. It might be a second portion of the purchase price, or the rehab money. Then after they rehab the property, they sell it, they pay everybody. That's the way they operate. So I want to understand if those scenarios are a good fit for you guys.
What he's talking about there, guys,
that's exactly what he's doing.
is gap financing.
That's correct.
Yeah.
And that's very high risk.
Yeah.
So as an investor who lends into deals, I will not touch that with your money. And I wouldn't touch that because you're financing the property maybe 120%.
Yeah.
So you're going to use construction loans, right? Then taxes and fees. So that is not a good transaction for that person in that second that you put them in. You see that a lot with the gurus, right? They teach, no money down deals, right? You can do these deals with no money down, use other people's money. And that's what they do. They use other people's money who aren't educated investors and take that second position. And then when things go south, it all falls apart very fast because the contractor has a mechanic lien on the house, right? So I've done construction work. First thing is like, can I put a mechanic lien on the house? Yep, let's move forward, right? So those who know, and then what happens is the deal unwinds if it does unwind. Several things to make it unwind. Unforeseen expense, especially in Las Vegas in the Hunt Ridge area, which we show here. Galvanized plumbing underneath. You know how many of those are being ripped up now for $20,000? I know. And so there's a lot of things that can be unexpected. So for us as private money lenders, it's not a good position to put ourselves in. It's a high risk for return. So we only take in that transaction, we'll take the first position. And if we knew about that was happening, you may question if you want to go into that transaction because it's 100% finance. What's the skin in the game of the deal maker? If they want a deal to be good, I've seen so many deals, business partnerships and real estate transactions. You know when they all fail? When the project manager or the deal maker hasn't got skin in the game. Skin in the game. If I'm going to lose my house, I guarantee that deal's going to go through. Right? So skin in the game is crucially important. So yeah, for us, that's a no, but some people may say yes, and that's them.
But for example, skin in the game might be these guys also, they're raising money from friends and family and, other people that are very close to them.
Yes.
Would you consider that to be skin in the game?
They don't have nothing to lose. They lose their friends' money. They don't lose their house. You think I'm going to lose my house for my kids and my wife lives there?
Well, I've seen some of these people actually.
I think some of them
they don't want to lose their reputation. Sometimes they take the loss themselves and they pay everybody. So
I agree. I think I agree that them as a deal maker have gone into a transaction that's no money down, like 120-30% financing. For us, it's not for us. If someone else wants to do it, they're free to do that. From us as part of a collateral position, it's not a good position to be in, and it's a high risk transaction for us, right? But if other people want to do it, that's up to them. My father invested in my first transaction. I still feel sorry for that, right? But he's my father. He invests. Friends and family invest because they're friends and family. He invested in my second transaction, which was much more successful, and he was a builder. So he let me land on my face to watch me do better the next time. That's a father's love, right? But friends and family is different. But as a private money lending group, that would not be a transaction for us. But it would be if it was like $1 million and it was only a 50% loan, 25% on the first, 25% on the second, that would be an opportunity.
So if you guys would take the first position then, like the same flipper, same situation, you guys first position, would you do it?
I think there's a lot of things that will factor in. So it's kind of...
it would be a case-by-case decision to really... I know you're looking for an answer, and it's really a hard yes or no, but we'd look at the case, okay? If the people... And we'd want to talk to the people that were putting the second amount in, okay? Because we want them... Do you understand what you're doing? Okay? And we're not like most hard money shops. They wouldn't do that. They just take the deal, earn their percentage, and they move on. We don't do that. The people that are our lenders that are going to lend money to you, they're our family. We have a multi-million-dollar family. We just went to their wedding last night. They invited us to their wedding. So we were there from 6:30 at night till 11 o'clock at night. They invited us to come to their wedding. Sure, we handled their portfolio, but that's what they think of us. Their whole family was there. They were introducing us. Oh, you're the guys. Oh, that's Angel. We hear Angel's voice all the time on the phone. We didn't know if it was mom's boyfriend or what. We didn't know, because she's getting married. We go, no, we introduced ourselves. So they're our family. When we put our money into this thing, guys, we put our own funds into it. So our parents' money's in there. Our 401k money is in there. We don't want to lose our money. So that's exactly how we think about the people that are lending to us. They're our family. We don't want to put them into a high-risk loan. We're not high-risk lenders. That's why we're building this program for the predatory loan people that are in this valley. We know we can fix it, and we can get the banks to come in and take it back and want to do it. Banks don't want to take over predatory loans because it opens them up to accounting procedures. They took over a loan that somebody else predatory loaned on. It brings the auditors into their bank. They don't want the auditors in their bank. It takes too much time. They just keep looking and looking and looking. So we're going to do it. We're going to clean them up, and then we're going to take them back into the conventional market, and they'll take the loan because they'll work with private lenders. They understand what we're doing with it. We're taking them out of a bad situation and putting them into a good situation. So it's like Max says, it's a win, win, win. The banks win, the customer wins, we win. So,
and once again, thank you so much for that, John. The biggest thing is, would I put my money into that deal? The answer is how. Right? There's so many deal makers that we know, and the better opportunity cost of our money, the risk is way too high. That we have so many transactions that we are presented every day. It comes down to we peak the. Sometimes it may be a great deal, but we have so many great deals, you may not choose that deal. So that is not for us, not something that we look for. We're more the Millionaire Next Door. Have you guys read the Millionaire Next Door? It's a really fascinating book. We're more like Millionaire Next Door guys.